a lovely weekend and stuff. And I just like to thank each and every one of you for watching the previous video that we did. I've been getting a lot of feedback and stuff with people actually liking the video. So if you're still new to the channel, basically the channel is it's about forex. Uh, we basically just do supply and demand, manipulation of supply and demand, not just supply and demand imbalances. So please, guys, make sure if you're still new, and for those who just watched the video, man, just make sure that you just subscribe on the channel and like the 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 channel, so it actually helps the channel to actually grow. And for people who are struggling with forest, for who are struggling for us to actually see this kind of content and stuff. So make sure you like the channel. This is the channel, it's Forest Where It Changes. You can, as you can see, just subscribe on the channel. Like, if there's something that you dislike, just make sure you comment and you actually tell us where would you like us to improve in. So on our previous video, a lot of people know that we were actually doing a video based on our mother language. We were doing it on Zulu. So a lot of people commented about that they actually like the concept and stuff, but they can't hear me. So I decided to actually do it in English. So my English is not really good and stuff because I didn't go to a multiracial school, but I know how to speak English, basic English, not advanced English, but you can hear me. I think you can understand me as well. So I'm trying to actually just pass off the message. So make sure you just subscribe on the channel Forex Where It Changes. Make sure, just as we speak right now, just clicking the subscribe button so to actually make the channel grow. So for those who don't know me and who just pop up on YouTube and stuff, so basically this is my social account, my social media account. It's under Sokela. So you just have to follow because I have like more than 5,000 friends. So just follow me and just click the follow button so you can be updated about everything. How, because Facebook is more social. I don't just talk about forex. You'll get to know what kind of a person I am, and I also post my setup and talk about my views in life and experiences. Just social media. So make sure you subscribe and follow me on Facebook. No. So can I just grab a glass of water right now? So that was nice. Okay, so before we start, I've been having a lot of questions regarding perfume and stuff. People asking me which perfume to join. I think I've done some videos of perfumes. So the perfume business is still new to South Africa. I don't know as in Africa as a whole, but in South Africa it's still a new business. I don't know which country you from. Probably your country there's a lot of perfumes, so you know about the perfume business, but here in South Africa it's still something that is still like growing and stuff, and people still trying to understand. And you know with people and money, so it have to be a trust issue. So, and a lot of people don't, I wouldn't say understand, they actually don't believe that these things kind of exist. So yeah, man, for those who've been asking me regarding which perfume you should actually choose, I saw a lot of people do. There's this perfume known as Funded Next, ne? It's called Funded Next. Um, it's a good perfume, but the thing is, I just recently like check out the video regarding the consistent rule. You know that rule was kind of like a turn off for me. So it really turned me off. So you can actually go to the channel and stuff and just check out the video where they talk about a consistent rule. It actually turned me off. So I'm gonna tell you about this perfume called Trader Central, ne? Trader Central. I'm gonna send a link for those who wanna register with this perfume. It's Trader Central. It's a very old perfume. I think it's the same year with FTMO. So FTMO, those are quite decent reputational perfumes. So they are old in the game, so they have a lot of followers, lot of students, lot of clients, and they have a huge reputation. So what I like about this perfume is that as much as not the as if like they are good and stuff, is what I like about them is that they are cheap, ne? So they are cheap, and when you pass the challenge, you actually get paid. So those are the most important point. They are cheap. So whenever you want to start something new, ne, you don't want to go in with both of your feet, ne? You don't want to go in with your entire money, because you're gonna make a lot of mistakes throughout the process, and then you're gonna lose money. So you don't want to spend a lot of money actually trying to understand that certain industry or whatever new you are doing. So you always want to just like put a certain fees for you to actually grow and understand what you're actually doing. So this program actually helps you to use that certain portion, small amount of money, and trying to understand the perfume industry, because the perfume industry is way different than trading your own account. So it's a whole different ball game when it comes to perfume. Like I've explained, and I'm still gonna explain. I'm still gonna make more videos about perfume until people actually be comfortable and actually try it out. So it's a whole process throughout everything for people to actually put their money and actually trying the perfume field. Because I actually think it's a very good space for people who actually have skill and don't have a good capital to actually trade. So this perfume is an old perfume. As you can see here, I just recently opened it. I just mean the tab, not the account. I had an account for them. I think it's like a year and stuff. So let's check it out. Let's check their products. So they use MT5, né? So excuse me, I'm drinking Coca-Cola, so you know what it does. So they're using MT5. You can see, let me just zoom it up. Okay, so they're using MT5. It's just I like their website. It's simple and stuff. So let's just go to their product, né? Funding products. Okay, so as you can see, it's written get funded within 60 seconds, né? So for those who are still new, who haven't opened their account, né, you actually get a 30% discount. So to actually make it even more cheaper, né? So you get a 30% discount. So it's gonna help you to actually, when you enter the field of perfume, to actually save money, né? Because when you enter anything, né, remember, when you enter anything, generally in life, when you enter anything, you're not gonna be perfect overnight, né? So you would like to actually save money as possible, né? Because the thing is about FTMO, they are legit perfume, né? They do payouts, they do everything, but in terms of the subscription fee, man, I think they are a bit too much, especially for someone who comes from Africa as a whole. So their subscription fee are a bit too much. So enough about that. So as you can see, you actually get like 30% off, né? 30% off. So there are two types of challenge. So they got the install challenge. Install challenge, basically, it's the install one is not a challenge. You just buy it and then you get funding immediately, yeah? And this one is the challenge. So I've spoken about the challenge. You go to phase 1, you pass phase 1, you make, I think you make 8% for phase 1 in 30 days. In phase 2 you make 60%. I mean, in phase 2 you make 4% in 60 days now. So the difference between the two, obviously people will actually want to get their funds direct now. They're always gonna go for the instant funds now and not go for the challenge. The difference between the two is that on the instant one, you get, when you make profit, you only get 50% of the profit now. You don't get like from the challenge one, you get 80% now. You get 50%, and the difference is the drawdowns now. The drawdowns here, I think you just have to lose 5% and then you lose the entire account. Here you actually have to lose like 10% to lose the whole account. And another difference is that this one, the installed one, is that when you've like made profit, your immediate profit, you don't get the refund. Ne? When I say refund, remember when you're purchasing a certain challenge, there's a certain amount you pay. So with the challenge one, when you actually finish those first phase, the second phase, you actually get your whole capital with profit. So that's what's the difference. So depending on you and your time, which one do you think is suitable for you, ne? So forgive me, I'm just drinking Coca-Cola while explaining this, ne? So your pick, like they say. So probably someone would actually ask me, oh, you see here it's 60%, ne? So you're just gonna go to the plan and just see what do you need. So as you can see, the plan, what you can go for install. Let's see, install. Okay, swap. Let's go for let's go for account size. Let's go for the bigger one, the 50, ne? Okay, as you can see here, install. Basically you just buy the account and then you get immediately funded, but as soon as you buy it. Okay, so let's just check out the rule, ne? Withdrawal, that's another catch, ne? Withdrawal. So withdrawals, there's a certain target you have to reach to actually for you to claim the withdrawal in install. But in the challenge one, you can withdraw even 1%, ne? At this point you have to make 5% to actually make a withdrawal. Okay, so you have to make 5% to get a withdrawal, and then the drawdown is 5% net. So the drawdown is actually small, ne? So if you're gonna be risking like 2% per trade, you only need 2 trades to actually phase for you to actually lose the entire account, ne? So it's kind of risky. So a lot of people, to give you a tip, ne? A lot of people, when they take this kind of challenge, ne, this kind of install funding, they're only gonna use 0.05, ne? 0.05 per trade. 0.0, so a half of 1%. 0. So actually, to make it a bit bloat, I don't know how to put it in words. So a bit wider for you to actually lose the account. Because if you're gonna go like 1% per trade, ne? If you're gonna go 1% per trade, you only need 5 trades to actually lose the account. So if you're gonna go 0.05, you're gonna need 10 trades to actually lose the entire capital. So that's another trick you're actually gonna learn if you're in the group, ne? If you're on a group. So okay, let's just look at it. The rules: MT5, 24/5, ne? 5 days a week, from Monday to Friday. In weekend it's closed. You can trade forex stocks, mental, crypto index, ne? So you can actually hold trades overnight, ne? So let me just check here, because they haven't told me the price. Let me check. Disclaim. I don't know. This thing. So they didn't tell us the price here. I don't know. Probably I have to log in for them to actually tell us oh, there's the price. There's the price. Okay. So let's see. This is $2,000. You actually pay 60 $66 in the install. You see, I'm on the install now. $66 to USD is like 1,000 if I'm not mistaken. So let's go to this one where we were. So you need 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,298. It's 1,298 to actually get a 5,000. Okay, let's go here. Oh, let me drink Coca-Cola. Okay, let's go to USD. USD is, I think it's 18 rand now and something, man. So it's 18 rand for those who in South Africa. So if you have, like, if you're watching your video from other country, Botswana and other countries, you could actually do your calculation or in exchange. So I'm just doing my country in South Africa. So the rand against the dollar is 18 rand 17 cents. So to actually get I think it was how much, 1,000. So I just want to count 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 100, 1,000, oh, 1,000, 1,298. So I'm just gonna put 1,298. 98, so 98. So there's like 24. Okay, 25,000. So you need 25,000. So how much is this amount? So you need 25,000 to get this amount. So how much is this amount? So let's put how many zeros? Okay, 4. So let's put this amount. So you need 25,000 to actually get 938. So basically we actually need 25,000 to get a million, to actually round it to the nearest decimal. So this is just a million. So you need 25 rand, 25 not rand, 25,000 to get a million. So that how much? So they're gonna give you a million rand. So if you just follow the rules, so if you're gonna make 5%, so 5%, I think it's like $2,000. So okay, let me just pass that one. So let me just check this one. 25. I think it's gonna be half of this. Okay, this is 644. 644, 649. Okay, so to get to 25,000, you're gonna need, this is like 12,000. So it's gonna be half a million, because it's half. As you can see, these are the instant money. So these are the instant. So these are the kind of package you take and you get funded same time. So these are the package you take, you get funded same time. So this package you get funded by immediate effect. So let's just go check at the challenge one. So the thing is, the package where you get funded installed, like you get funded same time, they're a bit expensive with the one you get you have to prove yourself you actually can trade. So that's the difference. So the challenge one are quite cheaper. You'll see. You see how much you need. You see how much you need to actually get this million that we were calculating in USD. You see how much you get. It's 240 USD. But when you do install, it's another story. You see, install how much? 1,000. So this is like almost like 5 times bigger, né? 5 times bigger. So the challenge one are a bit cheaper, né? And bear in mind, if you pass the challenge, you actually get your money back, né? So obviously, depending on your choice and your financial, depending whatever suits you. But for me, obviously, the challenge, I'll always gonna be like more rooting for the challenge than actually going for the install one, cause this one is very cheap, man. Yeah? It's very cheap. You see, it's very cheap. So you need a 25,000 rand to get this one. So in this 240, I think it's gonna be 240. You need 4,500. See, 4,500. So I hope this clarifies for those who are still new. So for those who are still new, you can actually go for the small one, for the small challenge, which I think could actually help them. You can go for this one, 5,000. It's gonna be how much? $48, ne? So if you go for $48, $48 is gonna be, I think, 900 rand. 900 rand. So you actually gonna get 48. So actually take the 5,000 one, eh? So enough about ProFirm. So let's just go back and actually try and analyze last week, the crazy week, ne? It was the crazy week. I think it was a very easy week for a lot of traders. It was a very easy week for me personally. I think we had a lot of setup in the group, and I saw a lot of traders actually caught the moves, ne? I think the euro was just too easy. So if you didn't make money, so you're just gonna look and actually see what really went down, eh? So let's just go for the let's just pick any setup, ne? Okay, let me just this one, eh? I actually saw this move, ne? This move was the craziest of them all, ne? So this one, it's the euro yen. So we actually had a very big down move on the euro yen, euro yen. So let's just look at what really happened, So like I've always spoken about, I'm a spikes. So you can see the spikes. So you could just draw a line, just a horizontal line on spikes point. You can actually see how important is that spike, See, remember I've spoken about on the previous videos, always when you're doing analysis, you always have to look at the left hand side, because they actually represent the past, the history. So what was happening previously. So that is very important in forex, because whatever happened on the past movement is actually going to determine in future. In our home language in Zulu city, la amanzi asekama khona before apindama. That's how we say it in Zulu. So amanzi la asekama khona before apindama. The same thing that happens applies when it comes to forex. Whatever the price did previously on that certain price, it always gonna do it again, So as you can see, spike, ne? Just this point, we had a lot of spikes here, spikes. So we have like an FTR. We're speaking about an FTR, and then we had a base here, it dropped, spikes, ne? So as you can see here, started creating. So this low was actually lower than this one, ne? So we have here what you call a quasimoto, ne? So we have a shoulder, and then we have a head, and then we have a break at this point. Then we have what you call a base candle, ne? There is this base. So I just want to talk about this base candle. This base candle, which is here. So this base candle is quite different than the other base candle. It has the same color, ne? But it's different in such a way that most of our base candle are different in color. So let me just try and explain here. As you can see, this base candle, ne? You had a black candle and a white candle and have a black candle. This one is actually black, but it's a base candle. So I'm gonna try and explain it as simplified as possible. I hope it will make sense. So as you can see, the price here, it was dropping, ne? It was dropping, and then the momentum changed. It was decided to be white, and then and this side it decided to be black. So the same thing. Base candle are actually change of momentum, ne? Change of momentum. So change of momentum here, the price was dropping high up by this candle. You see, this candle was a huge drop, ne? This candle is just a huge bearish candle. At this side, it is a bearish candle, but it doesn't have the same momentum as this one, ne? So the price went down powerfully here, and here it didn't went down powerfully. So basically, this candle is a change of momentum of the price. So this is a base candle. So I hope that makes sense. So if ngizoyichaza ngesiZulu lento le uzoyizwa kahle ukuthi la ngithi yabo la mekwehliwa, ne? Mehla 1 yehla. So nala yasashintsha indlela ehla ngayo. So indlela ehla ngayo ichaza ukuthi momentum isishintshile, ne? So ukushintsha kwemomentum kusho ukuthi leyo khandlela li base. So if ufuna ukubona kahle ukuthi ishintshile momentum, you have to go kuma lower time frame. Uzobona ukuthi le khandlela leli alisekho mnyama, so alisekho mnyama selimhlophe la. So la ishintshile momentum. So onke lamakhandlela angathi ama doge, lawo makhandlela ashintsha momentum total apart nendawo kwi bearish trend. Lawo makhandlela ama base candle, ne? Especially mozoba nane clue la ekutshela ukuthi okay yabo la kunama spike. So kuno line ovele horizontal ongathi FTR plus iseduze ne left shoulder. So you know ukuthi okay base la. So you don't need to be stressed about. So as I was saying, we can go back further, ne? Go back further to actually see is it a base, ne? You see what I was explaining. You see, there is the candle. So you can see, okay, the momentum decided to change, ne? So you can see, okay, it's a base candle. For those who actually want to have base candle with different color, ne? So yabo now it's okay. Yabo, so it's another base, but we're gonna get into. I think there are a lot of these candles in this situation in last week, ne? So you can see here what happened is, if you throw here, the price decided to, you see, go. So the price decided to break the low, and then it went up, ne? It went up to the base candle. So we had a huge drop, ne? It was a huge drop. So if you have a stop loss, I want to make this one very clear, ne? Very clear to a lot of people who trade the Quasimoto and stuff, and trade actually follow me in trading, ne? Guys, the importance of entry point is not really, it looks cool, ne? I know it looks cool for people. I'm at entry point 0 float, but for me personally, I think it's actually shift the mindset of trading. Trading is not just based on entry point. It's a whole package to actually become a profitable trader. It's like for those who have cars knows this. It's annoying when someone says ngizokufaka upetrol asiye endaweni ethile. Knowing very well imoto ayihambi ngopetrol. The same thing when it comes to trading. It's a whole package. That means there's a whole lot of factors you need to look at there's a whole lot of factors you need to put in order for you to become a profitable trader. It's like a music, né? There's a lot of things that goes in for a song to become a hit. It's not just hook or beats or verse. You actually have to have everything, né? So a lot of people, they always look at your entry point. Entry point, guys. Entry points are dope. Like I said, they look good, but they are not really important. So you need to have the entire factors in order for you to become a profitable trader. So as I was saying here, yeah, a lot of people will actually have stop loss here, just below, just above the base, but the stop loss needs to be above the head. You get me? Always, guys, I've explained this so many times. The stop loss has to be above the head when it comes to Quasimodo. The stop loss has to be above the head, né? Because if you can see here, if you put it here, for a lot of people, you're gonna go step out because of this manipulation, né? Always your stop loss up above the head, né? Above the head. So you have it. So if you got this move, you had this move here, the price decided to go here, above here, and it dropped. I think we had the setup on the group. We had the setup there. We had the setup. Oh, there it is, USDJPY. We had the setup. Okay. There it is. So we had the setup, né? You see? We had the setup, né? And the price decided to drop. You know? We had the setup, the price decided to drop. So there you have it, the price decided to drop. So we made this money. Okay, cool. So let's just go from some other stuff and just do rehearsal. Let's go to okay, let me just go for EURUSD, né? EURUSD. So all the euro pairs were just dropping, né? So let me just check the euro. Okay, the EURUSD didn't have actually a setup. We didn't have a sell on the EURUSD, but it decided to follow the other euro pairs. There was no actually a sell. That's why I decided. You see, that's why I decided to buy, because I knew that as much as they drop here, but there's nothing actually telling them they should go down here. They were just following whatever event, whatever movement that was happening on the euro pairs. So I decided to wait for them to drop, to re-enter again for another buy, because I knew they are never gonna go down. This is where they are coming from. This is where you see here. There's a shoulder and there's a head. Né? Then there's a huge supply zone. So I know they're gonna get at this level, regardless of whatever they are throwing here. So this is the zone I am looking for at the EURUSD. So that's why I previously explained my buy on the EURUSD, and I'm still, even right now, talking about the buy on the EURUSD. So let's just check another sell. Do they have yo, this one I never saw, nah. Let me see. Okay, let's just check another move, whatever happened. Okay, let's go for which one we should go for. Okay, let's just check this one. Oh, this one was too easy, eh? Okay, we had this one. I think I just want to see the higher time frame. I think I had this set up on the, I think it was February group, but this one was too easy, né? For those who are still new, we actually have like a multiple entry. I don't like multiple entry, né? I'm gonna explain why on some other video, né? But that's a topic of another thing. Same thing. Just look at your spikes. You see spike, 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 and then what you have here, you can see the entire thing is just the Quasimodo. So this low wasn't equal to this low, so it's actually broken this low. So we have a Quasimodo here, and then we have a Quasimodo and a Quasimodo. So if you could just go here, we have a shoulder and then we have a head, né? Have the entire head, and then you can see you have a shoulder and a head. You see? So there's another Quasimodo. So there's a Quasimodo here. You see? Quasimodo here. This Quasimodo was actually, if you can see here, this point to this point. It broke this point and it decided to retest again, and then it went down. And when it goes up again, it decided to create another Quasimodo. So you can just put it at this point. See? So there's a shoulder and there's a head. So this one is actually easy if you got the Euro NZD. So this one decided to drop so many times. So let me just go to the high time frame to see what happened. So it's the same story applies, né? So this one was easy if you got it. I don't know if I posted it on the group. So this one is easy. So let me just go for another. Okay, let's go for the Euro Pound since it's the popular one. Euro Pound. Euro Pound. Let's see what happened. See? You see, the same thing applied on the Euro Pound. Let me check. Okay, let me just go for 1 hour. The Euro Pound just needed a bit of what I've explained there. You see, then that thing it has a some piece. You see about that? We drop wehliwa, and then ikhandlela safani la, and then what drop. So same thing applied. The price was dropping, and the momentum changed. So this is a base, né? This is the base. I'll just tie that. This is a base. So this is a base. So let me go to a lower time frame to check this. You see what I was explaining to you, né? So this is a base candle. So there's the Quasimodo. So so remember your stop. What I explained, the same theory I was explaining. The stop loss just needs to be above the head. But this one, if you have to use the proper management, because coming here to this point is a bit further, né? So you can't just go full margin. If you know the stop loss, they can push it a bit further. So you're gonna have a bit of a problem, né? So let's go for another pair. Let's just go for the CAD. This one. Okay. What happened here? So yeah, guys, let me just add this entire thing. Let me just pause it up because my battery is flat, so I just want to charge it before I do anything. We're back again. So as I was saying to you, I decided to take a small break. Just wanted to attend something, man. Yeah. Okay. You got the CAD JPY, né? CAD JPY. We're looking at like same thing applied here. Just look at the spikes for advice. You got some lot of spikes here, and then you got a base. So you got something of an FTR at this point here at this zone, eh? So it never decided to go to the zone. So at some point it decided to drop here. So let's just go a bit further. There's no entry here, né? Let me see the space now. I still okay here. As you can see here, you have a shoulder, you have a head at this zone. Yeah, you have a shoulder, head, and then we have a base here. So nothing happened basically in this zone. For those who are just new, this is a base now. The spike is a base, but you just need to go a bit further. It's gonna take forever, no? Take forever. Let's see. That's what I care about. There's the base, you see? There's the base. So that's a lot of experience. So let's just pass, because there's nothing actually. There's nothing. This one. Okay, just go. So we had a huge drop there. Let me just do it. So this one was easy, eh? This one is just easy at this point, eh? So if I could zoom it, okay, if you could just go to 30 minutes to see a clear picture. So here, same thing. This was just the power of Quasimodo. So we have a shoulder, we have a head, and then we have a base candle. There's the base now. So it's a drop base, so just here at the zone, and then your stop loss just above the head, like I explained, above the head. So this one was just a clear, just explaining everything. Quasimodo, you see. So this one was easy. Shoulder, head, and then we had. So it's just a simple Quasimodo. So if we could just, this one was just easy. So this drop just came on this Quasimodo. So this was very easy. For those who love, let me just go a bit further so you actually see more information. So you can just go here at this point. As you can see, this point to this point, this point. You can see it almost make like a 3D, but it's not just a nice 3D. It didn't look very well, but decided to touch. I'm not a fan of 3Ds and stuff, but it's not about being a fan or not. It's about doing something, like using something that actually works. So they do work. I'm not quite big at them, so yeah. So the price decided to drop. So this one was an easy one as well. So let's just check. Okay, let's go for the pounds, because there are so many pairs, guys. Like you can explain so long. So let's go for the popular one. So here, pound USD. I never saw a pound USD. Okay, pound USD was easy as well, Same thing applied. Just look at your left hand side. Look at your left hand side information before you make your decision with the right hand side. So this one is a bit tricky. So here you have a shoulder and a head, So let's just draw a horizontal line at this point. So we have this important zone. So the stop loss just has to be above this, because there's no, you see here, there's no base. This is the base. There's the base here. Let me zoom it up. You see, this is the base. Remember, I've explained this kind of base candle. I think this is the third time I explained this base candle. So we have a shoulder. So this is a shoulder and the head. There is the break here. The slow is not equal to this one. Actually explaining the structure. So just highlighting the base for entry points. Remember, for entry point, not for where you need to put your stop loss. Your stop loss always has to be above the head, regarding if there's a base or not. Just avoid being stopped out. So just highlighting this zone. You see, the price decided to drop. You see, if you put your stop loss above the base, you're going to be stopped out, because you can see they went above. So avoid trying to look cool and just follow the protocols or the rules of Quasimodo. So the price decided to drop. So if you got this drop, if went to TP1, this first low, this first low, so it hit TP1, so it decided to go up again. So if you had a TP1 here, you would have made a lot of money, because this is a 4-hour time frame. So it's going up again, so I don't know if it's going to respect or what, but I think it's not going to respect, because the USD based are going up, all of them, like I've explained to the previous video, né? I've explained to the previous video, né? So let's just go for the pound yen. I'm not gonna explain the entire pounds. We're gonna just wrap it up, and yeah. Or this one, né? This one was, let me see. This one was a bit tricky, né? Nothing really actually covers the end, because this is what I would have done here. You see this spike, 1-2 spike, and then there's a base here at this point. So I would have went for something here, but I was never gonna post this setup, because you see it didn't touch exactly here, because this is a base, né? This is a base, and then the spike, and the stop loss was very further, né? The stop loss was here, so I wouldn't post such a huge stop loss. So this one wasn't that great, né? So let's go for which one. We've done the euro. Which one? Okay, let's go for the pound NZD. Oh, it had a drop, né? So hopefully you're gonna see what happened. Okay, so there's nothing here happened. So let's go for there. Which one? Okay, let's go for the USDs. See, when you just so good. Okay, this one. Oh, very easy, né? Zoom it out a bit so you can see. Remember this theory I've told you about, né? This is the last one, because this is the last one. I'm not gonna explain the other pair, because the video is gonna be too long, and I don't want to be boring, and then I don't want you to sleep. So same thing applied, né? What I look for are just the spikes, né? So we have spikes here, 1-2 spike. So we just draw a horizontal line on the spike, and then we have the base candle. Where's the base? There's the base. What I've explained about the base again, né? It's the dip. Okay, it's change of momentum, just simple as that. It's change of momentum, né? So this is a different base candle of momentum. It's not different. It's not the same as the black candle, but it's just different of momentum. So you can see here we have a drop, base, drop. So we had a base candle here. So if we just highlight this candle, you can see this candle. I've explained this so many times. I think almost 4 of this setup was just explaining this. So we had most of the same setup when it comes to what has happened previously. So this candle, if you go lower, you'll see what I was explaining. You see now you see the base is more clear on the lower time frame. So here you have a nice FTR, have the base, and then just draw this horizontal line here, and then what happened is the price decided to test the base and goes down again, né? It's gonna go down, so this was just so nice. It's a nice deal, né? So I'm gonna try do more videos regarding this. I think I need to do videos regarding the base candle, né? So this one is easy as well. You see, most of the setup last week, they all had this hidden base candle. I think I've explained it on the other videos. They were in Zulu, so now I'm just explaining them in English. So I just try to highlight the entire setup, the entire week. So we're gonna have more videos explaining strategies. Right now I was just going through stuff that people I think should know. If you are in the group, you know them, you know how they work and stuff. So before I love and leave you, make sure guys, because I don't want to make a long video. Now, this is not a procast, not like interviewing anyone. So make sure you hit the subscribe channel, the subscribe button. You subscribe on the channel. You watch the video. You join the group. There's so many stuff. Oh, not to forget. I'm gonna try and to post the link regarding Trader Center. You can open an account and you can actually trade. So yeah, man, thank you very much for watching and taking your time to watch the video. So just hit the comments below what you think of the video, you like it, what more where to improve and stuff. So bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe.